Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Insurmountable. So we pick things up again with our intrepid journalist mountain climber and we're going to attempt to take on Mountain 2 this time. Mountain 1 was okay. We became friends with many animals, we levelled up quite a bit, we suffered a slight lack of oxygen on the way back down, but we survived. We got to the top and we got down again, which was marvellous. However, the penalty thing that we've received I think is ever so slightly different to what we ended up with at the end of the previous part. I thought we had ourselves like a hacking cough or something like that, which caused us to lose oxygen each turn, but now we seem to have altitude sickness, which just reduces our maximum health a little bit, which is actually a lot better for us because the whole oxygen thing was a little bit of a problem. So I don't quite know why that's happened. I guess the game's been updated or something like that, but whatever the case, we've now got altitude sickness, which is not great, let's be honest, for someone climbing a mountain, but there we go, that is what we've got, that is what we're going to have to deal with. Anyway, here we go, let's take a trip up mountain number 2. Okay, so as we did with mountain number 1, we've now got to pick a route up mountain number 2. So let's have a look at what we've got to work with. Route 1 has stable ice, that is quite good. So if we're walking across ice, we spend less energy and we go a little bit quicker. That's quite good. However, there are some very eerie surroundings going on Route 1, so we do lose a bit of sanity. We are a little bit kind of freaked out by the shadows and noises. And then there is very rough terrain on Route 1. This looks very troublesome indeed. Plus 25% energy cost on all terrain and plus 25% time cost. So everywhere we go on Route 1, we're going to spend 25% more energy to move about and it's going to take us 25% longer. That sounds very bad indeed. I do not like the sound of that. Route 2 does have unusual phenomena. The route holds many discoveries plus 20% experience in events. I quite like that. I like the sound of that. And if we are role-playing our journalist, they would go for that kind of thing because, you know, they want to uncover the secrets of the mountain and all that kind of stuff. So it would make sense to go down a route where there are lots of things to go and look at and lots of things to discover. So maybe we will pick Route 2 just because of this, because I kind of feel like if we're a journalist, that's what we would do. However, Route 2 does have a couple of bad things. It's got very thin air. Breathing is harder on this route. I don't like the sound of that because breathing is important on, you know, sort of for staying alive and such like. So we kind of want to be able to breathe. So that's not ideal. We're going to lose a massive pile of oxygen per hour just all the time when we're moving or when we're resting. So that's not very good. So we're going to have to do something about our oxygen. And then we've got heavy blizzards. That only takes effect when it's cold. So only when it's very cold do we get blizzards, but then when that happens, we lose loads of body temperature. So that's not ideal, but that's not always going to happen. Sometimes the weather might be a little bit sunny or whatever, so that might not be happening all the time. And then route number 3 does have warm nights. I like the sound of that. I think that sounds nice. So the nights are nice and toasty and our body temperature goes up a bit. However, it does have rough terrain and very thin air. I don't like the sound of both of those. So let's rule out Route 3, even though it does have the very lovely sounding balmy nights up on the top of the mountain. I don't like the idea of the rough terrain and not being able to breathe. Route 1 is okay. Route 1 is pretty good. I think, though, because we're a journalist, we would go down Route 2. If there are many things to be discovered, we're a journalist, we want to go and discover them. So we might have a little bit of a problem with the whole breathing thing. Although we do have a skill, which I completely forgot about last time, didn't I, when I was coming down the mountain. We do have a skill that can turn, was it body temperature, into oxygen. So we might be able to make use of that a bit, if I remember it's there. So I think we'll choose Route 2. Here we go, right, Route 2 up Mountain 2 it is. Okay, here we are. We have arrived at the second mountain. The second summit looms above you, dark and threatening. You hear a rumbling in the distance, but the mountain's attempts to scare you off only fuel your desire to scale the summit and discover its secrets. Okay, so we get ourselves a huge, great big pile of XP, which is marvellous, and we've levelled up, which is very good indeed. However, when we level up, we get a boost to all of our things, don't we? We get a boost to sanity, body temperature, energy, and oxygen. So I think we might keep that. We might bank that for now. And then when we've lost a bit of sanity and temperature and such like, we could then level up and top ourselves back up. Okay, let's have a look around then. Where is the summit? Oh my goodness me. Right. We have the journey ahead of us. Oh my word. We've got to go all the way up there. Wow. Okay, it's almost like climbing a mountain's really hard. Okay, right now down here though, it looks okay. It doesn't look very mountainy down here. I mean, there's a bit of ice down there, but, you know, there's no snow or anything. It's kind of about there that it gets into sort of proper mountainy kind of appearance. But, okay, right, so where shall we go? There's a thing there. I do like going to the random sort of thing. So we could go there, and then we could head over to there possibly for, I mean, is that a cave? Yeah, so I don't know, what time is it now? 7 o'clock in the morning. So it might be a bit early by the time we arrive at that cave. Or we could head over in that direction. There's something there which we could go and get, and there's a cave over there. Maybe that's what we'll do. But first things first, right, let's head over here. That's going to take no time at all. Right, let's go and look at the shiny thing, because I do like looking at the shiny things. Okay, so we're on maximum speed. Took a little bit of energy, but that's fine. There's that skill thing that I forgot we had, a breathing exercise. So 20 body temperature down, but we get 10 oxygen. Okay, it's another bird. We truly are a friend to the animals, unless it's going to like peck our eyes out or something. A golden eagle suddenly lands in front of you, its wings carrying it majestically to the ground. Fascinated, you watch it, and it watches you too. Unafraid. You can't explain it, but the encounter feels magical. Fully wrapped up in the moment, you regain, sanity or warmth. Oh, okay. Right, so sanity or warmth. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we go for body temperature? Because that goes down quicker, I imagine, whereas sanity decreases a bit slower. Let's go for warmth. There you go. Let's get the golden eagle to give us a nice hug or something. Okay, so we've topped our body temperature back up. That was a little bit of a waste, I suppose. I imagine, yeah, if we'd have come across that and these were significantly lower, it would have topped them up a lot. But never mind, there we go. It would have been handy to have energy or oxygen or whatever. But never mind, that's the way it is. All right, and then I think, rather than heading to that cave, I think we will head all the way over there. It's going to take us 4.5 hours to make our way over there, but we might as well. So here we go. Right, so climb that way. I mean, I'm no climber. I wouldn't be able to scale this bit here. But, for somebody who has climbed a mountain, our little sort of intrepid journalist person should be fine with this. There we go. Look, that was relatively flat. Little bit of climbing there, little bit of climbing here, and then a tiny bit there. And then we can find out what this is. And then I think we can head up this way. Yeah, there's something just there as well. There's like a cave or something. So, okay, a burned hut. On a narrow path between the abyss and the rock wall, you reach a hut. The door has been lifted off its hinges, and the wood, blackened by soot, tells you that there must have been a fire in the dwelling. Okay, I stay longer and head inside the hut. I stay briefly and just take a look around outside, or I just ignore it entirely. I mean, okay, we have come to this mountain because of the many, many event things there are to deal with. So let's go and do this properly, shall we? If we stay longer and head inside the hut, we lose quite a chunk of energy. We do lose a big chunk of body temperature, but we're okay for body temperature. But we do get some oxygen back. That's quite good. We do get 4.2 oxygen back, which is pretty handy. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. And then that's going to take 6 hours. And then by that time it might be a bit dark, and then we can climb up to that cave and hopefully find the cave empty and, have a sleep in there. So let's go and head inside the hut. The charred... Oh, hang on. Many things have happened. The charred wooden floorboards creak in the dark and empty room. You call out. No one is here. Above you, the timberwork cracks. Then a beam slams down next to you. Instinctively, you leap aside, catching your hand on a nail. Warm blood runs between your fingers and drips to the floor. You are binding the wound when you discover provisions in the corner and a doll. You gulp. This is no place for children. I don't want the doll. I don't want a creepy doll that we found in a burnt-out mountain shack. Thank you very much. So we lose a bit of sanity because we've gone, oh, that's a bit strange. That's slightly weird. I don't like that very much. We get a great big pile of XP and we acquire a high-quality oxygen mask. I think we are wearing an oxygen mask, but not a high-quality one. I think we just got a regular one. Okay, that's very good. However, we have picked up an injured hand. Oh, right. We're going to use up a lot more energy whilst we're climbing around because we've got a great big nail sticking out of a hand. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, currently we have on an oxygen mask. So that gives us plus 0.5 oxygen per hour when moving and when resting and in events and stuff. That one there is 0.75. Oh, that's very good. Hang on. What's the thing that we've got? We've got very thin air. So we are losing 0.8 oxygen per hour when moving. So if we put this on, we're going to lose 0.05 oxygen per hour. That's brilliant. Yeah, we'll have that, please. Because oxygen last time was a bit of a problem. I mean, look at that. That's going up. That's going up very nicely indeed. We do have a flask of lovely hot tea. we could use that at some point to top our body temperature up. And of course, have some lovely tea, because why wouldn't you? But yeah, we are lacking a tent, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, confirm that there are still items in leftovers. Oh no, we'll take that with us. We might be able to sell that or trade it or whatever. Okay, so confirm that. And then let's clamber our way up here. It's going to use a bit more energy because of that nail sticking out of our hand. Right, and we have a cave. You enter a cave. It's dry and shelter from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. Yeah, okay, let's follow the light. We've done this before and it was like sort of, what was it? Bugs or something, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go, fireflies. As you follow the light, you follow the light. As you approach, you realise that it's coming from hundreds of fireflies. Fascinating. So our sanity goes back up and we get another great big pile of XP because we just went and did some exploring. And that's what we're supposed to do because we're a journalist. Right, what time is it? It's 1 minute away from night time. So how about we lie down in the cave and we have a sleep? So we don't need a tent or anything because we're in a nice cave. I mean, I would feel a bit scared sleeping in a cave, mainly because of bears, but it's fine. Our journalist doesn't seem to care. So let's have a long sleep. We get loads of energy, loads of body temperature, oxygen comes back in. It's going to take 10 hours. Yeah, okay, do that. Absolutely. Let's have a nice long sleep. Energy's ticking up, body temperature's going up. This is very good indeed. And we are halfway to leveling up. So why don't we level up now? And that might well top up our stats a bit more. And then I will feel a bit more confident. And then, yeah, then we'll level up in not too long anyway. So, okay, let's level up. We get a new skill. We can have a new skill. Okay, this is very good. So we can have first aid, active ability. So that's something that you have to sort of activate. So take some time to heal your wounds. The careful steps. Spend more time when moving, but ignores dangerous terrain. That lasts 3 hours. So that's a thing that we're going to switch on. So if we knew we had to cross a load of horrible, dangerous terrain, we could switch that on and then just, take some time going across it, but we're not going to fall down a big hole or, get crushed by a big block of ice or something. Or Inner Fire 1, gain more body temperature per hour when moving. I think that could be very good because we use our body temperature to then give us oxygen. So if we're able to do that, if we're able to keep our body temperature high, and then if we're running out of oxygen, we can do our breathing exercise and get ourselves a big chunk of oxygen. However, healing our wounds also does sound very useful indeed. Okay, right. I don't think we should do that. I don't think we're going to take careful steps. It's very good, but I don't think it's for us. So first aid or Inner Fire. Do we want to heal up or do we want to have some more body temperature? Do we want to have an Inner Fire, which sounds very exciting? I kind of think that. I mean, in terms of our wounds, we're on 25 out of 25 health anyway, so we're okay. We're okay with health, he says. That might come back to haunt me later. Let's have Inner Fire. Do you want to choose Inner Fire 1? Yes, I'd love to. Okay, so we've leveled up, and now we have Inner Fire. So is that a thing down here? Or is that that's just a sort of, that doesn't cool down. That's just a constant thing. So now we should, hang on, if we come out of that. So, hang on. Choose your next skill. Have we got another skill? We haven't got another skill, have we? Hang on, come out of that. Level up. Oh, crikeys, now we have a specialisation. Oh, crikey. Right, okay, I'm not entirely sure how these things come about, but okay. Right, so now we can choose a specialisation. So, Special Terrain Expert. Whenever you suffer a dangerous terrain event, gain some experience. Okay, that's quite good. Or we could reduce sanity loss in events. That would also be quite good, because then we're going to keep, a bit more sane. Or we could gain more experience in events during the night. Generally, we try and sleep during the night, because it's a bit more dangerous. It's dark, and I imagine climbing up a mountain in the dark is a little bit risky. So let's not have that. We will try and go to sleep at night time, because that's when you're supposed to go to sleep anyway. So do we want to become specialised in dangerous terrain, or do we want to reduce sanity loss when we have events? I think let's do this. We get quite a lot of XP anyway from everything else, and we've got more events on this mountain, so we're going to get more XP from those anyway. So let's reduce our sanity loss in events. Let's have a robust mind, and that would make sense with us being a journalist. Maybe we're not a special terrain expert, but we are, we're quite, in control of our own mind. We're more more mental than physical kind of thing. So, okay, we will have that, please. Okay, so we have Many, many things. My goodness me. So yeah, -2 sanity loss in events. That's very good. Okay, right. Very happy with this. So now everything is looking wonderful. Pretty much everything is maxed out except sanity, and that's quite high. Okay, right. Where do we head now? The only thing is, I think, yeah. Ooh, there's a super shiny thing up there. I do like the super shiny things. Let's head over that way. Are we still injured? Where's our effects? Temporary debuffs. Yeah, we've still got a nail sticking out of our hand or whatever, and it's still affecting us. Right, okay, so that's going to go away soon-ish, but we are using up more energy doing this particular bit of climbing here. Right, there's something there. What was that? Was that a trading thing, possibly? Let's pop up there and just see what that is. And it's going to be daytime when we arrive up here. Hello. Right, so, a camp. You discover an intact tent. There is nobody in sight, but the embers in the fire pit are still glowing. The camp is obviously being used by someone. It could contain valuable items. No. Again, we're going to play it like we did last time. There might be somebody in there that needs the items in that tent to survive. They could have wandered off. They could have gone to the loo. They could have just gone round the corner, found a nice tree or something, and they could be, just having their morning ablutions or whatever. And then we can't go in and nick all their stuff and run off laughing like some sort of cartoon villain or whatever, because they're going to come back to the tent and go, right, everything is gone. Now I am going to die on this mountain. And we don't want that on our conscience. We're not here to kill people and rob people. So, no, we're going to continue on our journey. Thank you very much. Right, where's the shiny thing? Let's go to the shiny thing, please. I do like going to the big shiny things. So yeah, some sort of special mystical event type thing. So here we go. Make our way. Yeah, there is quite a bit of climbing. There is quite a bit of heavy climbing on this. Oh, a stone grave? Hang on, was there a thing there? Oh, I didn't notice we'd gone past another thing. Okie doke. A stone rises vertically out of the earth, dark and sooty, as if it had been on fire. Someone put it there. As you take a closer look, you notice an inscription chiseled into the stone. You cannot decipher it, but one thing is clear. You are standing on a grave. Okay, examine the grave or continue our journey. Okay, I think examining the grave would be okay. I don't want to disturb the grave. Can we just have a look at it? Maybe get off the grave. So let's not disturb it. Let's just have a look at it because we're a journalist. We're just going to examine it and see if we can find anything interesting. So yeah, we get a bit of temperature. We lose a tiny bit of sanity. The ground is frozen and rock hard, but the upper layers can be scraped off. Soon your hands are touching a round object. You are startled. A charred skull. It is small, like that of a child. You don't find any more bones, but you do come across a few provisions. I didn't mean to dig into the grave. It said investigate, not go grave robbing. There's a difference. Okay, so what have we found? We found, is that tea? Okay, right. I mean, it's sort of fine. They've buried this child with a lovely flask of tea. I mean, the child, the small skulled person, they can't use this tea. We can use the tea, of course we can. So, yep, okay, thank you very much. We will take the tea. Very nice. We'll put that down at the bottom, actually. Let's sort of sort this out a bit. So, yeah, the big things can go at the top. And, yeah, there we go. Right, confirm that. Thank you very much. Yeah, there was a thing there. I didn't notice that at all. Right, on we go to the big, exciting, shiny thing. Let's have a look at what this is. Because, yeah, this is going to be something sort of mystical and magical, isn't it? Something exciting. It's a shrine. You sit down on a rock to relax. A pleasant warmth slowly fills your body. You touch a stone with your hand. It's warm. So warm that the ice and snow around it has melted. Why didn't you notice that before? You close your eyes and regain warmth. I think we're at 100 anyway. Or sanity. We're down a bit. So let's become a tad more sane from the magical rock. And then we'll just head straight down to there. Because there is something just there. Like an item pickup or whatever. So we'll go to that. What time is it? Just gone midday. Okay, so a rock crevice. In a deep crevice in the rock, hidden behind some shrubbery, you find a fur pouch. It looks like it might have belonged to a hunter. Okay, it might have belonged. Past tense. Hunter's not going to come back for it, okay? Let's search it. Search the pouch. You're in luck. The pouch contains provisions. This is marvellous. Okay, so some more XP. And some canned food to give us some energy back. Marvellous. Okay, we'll take the lovely food. What does the moon herb do? Damages our health, but gives us a massive chunk of sanity back. Okay, that's fine. Right, things have gone quite nicely so far. Where do we want to go now? Do we want to head... Let's try to think. Night falls. going to arrive at some point, in half a day's time. That's kind of how it works. There is a cave just there. How long will it take to get to that cave? Oh, hang on. No, that's a very circuitous route to that cave. Hang on. No, don't do that. That is a silly way. Can we get to there? Right, we've got to go up here, it seems. We have to go that way. There is a shiny thing there. How about we do that? That's 2 hours, 55 minutes. Go that way. There are many dangerous things for us to have to deal with, however. There are lots of dangerous bits of terrain, so hopefully we can be lucky and not get into trouble on any of these. It's looking good so far. Right, looking a bit more mountainy now. Less green, more snow and such like. Okay, here we go. Bear's treasure. Ah, right. Okay, a bear is bad. A bear is generally a bad thing. We might not want to mess with a bear. Loud and unusually long snoring is coming from a cave. Okay, cautiously you peer inside. On the floor, there is a fully grown brown bear dozing peacefully. You screw up your eyes. No doubt about it, in all the junk beside the animal, there is a packed tent that looks intact to you. Do you want to sneak into the cave to retrieve the tent? Oh my goodness me. Okay. A tent would be wonderful, because that means that we don't have to keep looking for caves when it gets dark. We can just put the tent up and have a sleep. And I think you get 3 uses of it as well, so it's quite handy. However, there is a bear. a big bear. If we get caught by a bear, we are likely to be quite horribly, horribly hurt, if not horribly, horribly dead. However, I think it might be worth the risk. Oh, is it worth the risk? I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't be climbing up a mountain. No, I wouldn't be doing that at all. But if it were me and I somehow got into the situation, I wouldn't risk it. But journalist person, you're here for results and finding answers, and this tent will help you. So I give it a try. We've done it. You set 1 foot in the cave as the bear suddenly moves in its sleep. You come to an abrupt halt. Okay, keep trying. Turn around. Okay, well, we've made it this far. Keep trying. Don't get killed by a bear. Holding your breath, you creep deeper into the cave. Did the bear just blink? Can it smell you? Your blood freezes, so you get so close to the animal that you can smell its foul breath. Okay, this could be the end of it all. We're going to keep trying. We're going to get killed by a bear. Uh-oh. You inch closer to the colossal beast. It's breathing steady and calm. Then there's a crack as you step on an old bone. The bear's ears start to twitch. Just run. Grab it. Keep trying. We've come this far. We might as well do this. You did it. You surprised yourself, but you made it out of the cave alive. Quickly, you continue on your way. Oh my goodness me. Presumably stopping somewhere to change our mountain climbing pants, I imagine. Okay, right. So we've gained a massive pile of XP. I think we might level up again. We've got a lot of sanity back, I guess, because we're really happy. And we've got a tent, which is marvellous. Yes, please. We'll have a tent. Thank you very much. Right, levelling up. It might get us a skill or whatever, but we are going to waste all the lovely boosts we get to our energy and oxygen, all that kind of stuff. So maybe we will wait on that for a while. There is a shiny thing just there. And as we know, I'm partial to going to investigate a shiny thing. So let's have a little look at that, shall we? Are we still injured? How long are we injured for? 2 hours. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, that'll be done by the end of this day. That'll be done by nightfall, I think. Right, another shrine. It looks like an old hut. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests, and you regain health, nothing, warmth, nothing. Okay, this is a bit of waste. Do you know what? Let's regain some warmth, because why not? That kind of makes sense. There's something over there. What's that? That's a meeting with somebody, isn't it? That's like a trading opportunity. Ooh, that's a bit dangerous, however. That's a bit dangerous. How do we get there? Oh, right, we have to go all that way round. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that one. I kind of feel like, oh, hang on, there's a super shiny thing. It's shinier than a regular shiny thing. How do we get there? Oh, right. We have not the energy to do so. Okay, right, hang on a minute. We need that to pass, I think. We need to not spend 50% extra energy when climbing things, because that's just going to kill us. Okay, there is a cave. Can we make it there? No. We're really quite stuck. Hang on. There's a cave there. Oh, and there's a thing. Did we know about that thing? I think we might have possibly investigated that. Let's go there. Then it'll get dark. And then we could poke into that cave. Because then if we can have a look in the cave and stay in the cave, we can save the use of our tent. So yeah, okay. Let's go that way. So night will fall just as we're kind of approaching this thing here, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Right, here we go. So clamber across these bits. Pootle across this bit. Then across, then down, and it's all fine. Right, so what are we going to get? So we're going back down, actually. We're going back down. Okay, this is good. Nightfall has arrived. Switch the head torch on or whatever we've got. And here we go. What is this that we've found? Please be useful. Cans. A thin wisp of smoke rises up in the sky in front of you. You turn a corner around the wall of a cliff and discover a campfire. Flames already licking the sides of the cans placed around it. Okay. So this is somebody's fire. This is a fire. And again, I know we're climbing up a mountain. And I know this story is about us. But we can't be responsible. We just can't be responsible for stealing somebody's food. Somebody's obviously done this. Somebody's done this and they've cleared off. I don't know, maybe they're getting a tent out of a bear's cave or whatever. I don't know. But somebody has obviously set this fire and then they've put some cans around the place to heat things up. And I don't want to be the person that steals their food and makes them starve to death on a mountain. I wouldn't like it if somebody did that to us. Let's put it that way. So I think we'll just do nothing and continue the journey. We will just leave them as they were. And then let's pop over here and go into this cave. Because then we might get some energy back. Because energy is certainly running low. We're on 31.5, which is not very much at all. So let's see. Go into the cave. Is it a nice cave? Is it full of monsters? It's dry and sheltered. You see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. Okay, explore the tunnel. It's so dark you can't see your hands in front of your face. Okay, use a torch. We haven't got one. Use a flashlight. We haven't got one. Joe up, step into the darkness. Let's go for it, shall we? You crawl through the darkness on all fours. After a while, you encounter some rubble. It looks like the passageway has collapsed. You can't go any further. Okay, we get some XP, but we don't get anything else. We've wasted our time. Yeah, let's have a sleep. Let's have a long sleep. And that gets us almost to morning. So there we go. Get a big chunk of energy back. Get some body temperature. I don't think we're struggling for that anyway. That's absolutely fine. Right, energy is at 76. That's a bit better. Okay, and then, yeah, we want to head up there. There are many exciting things up there. Right, hang on. So can we get to... That takes up so much energy. Look at that. We are exhausted by the time we get there. Wow, that is really... Are we still injured? No, we're not still injured. We've got a scar. We've got a bit of damage from our previous climb. We've not got anything else. So that's just incredibly hard work, I assume. Is there an easier way? Is there a slightly easier way that we could approach that? Like, could we go... I mean, there is a cave there. That just takes us back down, though. Could we get to there? That uses up a big chunk of energy, but then we might be able to get up to there, possibly. Ooh, we can do that and have the tiniest bit of energy left. Right, hang on. First things first, let's make our way over there. Ah, right. Dangerous encounter. Rough stone. You hear a couple of loose stones rolling down the mountain. One of them hits you on the torso. Oh, ow. Okay, 2.5 damage. That's just what happened. We can't do anything else about it. Ow. Okay, so 2 more bad potential occurrences down here. So we might get hurt there. We might have something bad happen there. Okay, when is the sun going to come up? It must be around now. There we go. Right, that might make things a little bit easier here. It's daybreak and it's cold. Okay, I kind of get that. I kind of expect cold when climbing up a mountain. It's sort of, kind of part of it, really, isn't it? Right, so here we go. So we're here. Now I think we could level up. Sanity will go up, body temperature, oxygen is maximum, but all these others will go up, including energy, which could be useful. So yeah, we'll level up now. Okay, level up too. So tea and herbs are even more effective. Yes, probably going to have to pick that. Increased sanity gain in events. Reduces sanity loss in events significantly, or acclimatized. Weakens the effect of cold weather. Okay, that could be good. What does cold weather do? Body temperature loss is increased. Okay, but we've already got quite a lot of body temperature increased stuff anyway, so maybe that's not quite so useful. Sanity loss from events, we're losing a bit of... Yeah, we're sort of reduced that anyway. Increased sanity gain from events, that could be quite handy. However, tea and herbs are even more effective. I mean, it has to be this. Tea is more effective. Yes, it always is. Absolutely, yeah. Pick that, please. So now we have Herbology 1 and Herbology 2. And it's sort by group. That makes more sense. So Light Steps 1 and 2. Robust Mind 1. Comfort of Home 1. Yeah, Herbology 1, Herbology 2. Which is just wonderful. I do like that. So I think, hang on, the tea did give us 33 body temperature. Now it gives us 49.5. Wow. Okay, that's very good. Right, and now we want to do a spot of climbing up toward the exciting things. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm wondering if we can go from there across to there. Or do we need to go to there directly? Yeah, we can get there now. We can get there now. There is a great big horrifying climb we have to do here. Please don't fall off and die, but we should make it. Okay, right. Climb. Yeah, look at that. That's huge. That's a very big, dangerous looking, horrible climb. Right, but we're on a special shiny thing. It's a hot spring. Oh, this is brilliant. Can we get some energy back? Steaming hot water bubbles out of a crack in the rock in a stone basin below. You dip your fingertips into the milky pool. It feels warm and soothing. A hot spring? You didn't expect to find any volcanic activity on the island, but then this whole region is full of surprises and inexplicable phenomena. Right, so the outcome is unknown. Maybe the occupiers kept the island a secret in order to exploit its unique properties, or maybe they themselves are responsible for these phenomena. You don't have the answers to any of these questions. You have to push onward to scale the summit. That's why you're here. The puzzle pieces will come together once you're up there. You're sure of it. But first, you want to stop for a rest. You can't resist the chance to take a hot bath. Absolutely. So we get some sanity back. We get a big pile of XP. We don't get any energy back, unfortunately. Can we make it to that? No, we cannot. We're gonna have to eat this. So, yeah, what does that give us? 33 energy. Do you know what? Yeah, that's worth doing. Yes, please. Let's eat some canned food. That was delicious. So now, can we make it to there? Yes, we can. This is a little bit dangerous on this bit here, but did we make it through? Yes, we did. For some reason, we've stopped, but okay. Right, carry on going. So we will have enough energy. We can get down there, find out what this thing is, and then it looks like we might have to come back up this way. Come back up that way. Oh, hang on. There's a shiny thing over there, though. There is a shiny thing. And then a cave. We're not going to make it over there, though. Unless this thing here gives us energy back. Unless it's a magic energy shrine. It's a shrine. A jingling fills the air around you, harmonious and melodious, followed by the sound of falling rain. You follow the sound to discover tubes of metal and wood tied together in a bare treetop, dancing and striking each other in the wind. You watch the wind chimes and lose yourself in the fleeting melodies. You regain sanity or health. Oh, we could regain some health. That wouldn't be so bad. We got hit by a rock, didn't we? So, yeah, let's regain a couple of points of health. That's actually quite good. We're back at maximum health. Okay, that worked out very nicely indeed. Right, have we got the energy to go to just there? Yes, we have. Only just, though. We are going to have to stop at some point and have a bit of a rest in the tent, I would say, unless there is a cave somewhere very nearby, which I don't think there is. Animal research. Okay, this sounds a bit sinister. Hidden behind a wall of rock, you discover a snowed-in shack. It looks abandoned. You must have stumbled across a guard post of the former occupiers. Go inside, continue. No, go inside. Might be something exciting. To do with animal research. There's an unpleasant smell in the air, but you cannot pinpoint its source. Beneath a folding cot, you discover a thick clump of fur with torn-out pages next to it. You were just about to take a closer look at the pages when you hear a snarl from outside. Okay, I look at the pages. I hurry quietly out of the shack. Okay, I mean, we have just topped our health up. So if there is some sort of horrible beastie outside, and it does attack us, we are at least at full health. So we can take a bit of a hit. I think we're a journalist. We would look at the pages. We'd want to know. Because, we're a journalist. That's what we do. We want to know everything. So we'd look at the pages. They are hand-drawn sketches of cougars. Oh dear. They show the animals in their natural habitats, including mountainous regions, maybe little cabins, possibly. Suddenly you hear another snarl closer this time. A cougar here. That can't be. Or can it? Okay, I stay here and search the shack. I hurry quietly out of the shack. We'd stay and search it. We'd be scared, but we would stay and search the shack. You're in luck. You find some useful items in a locker. Uh-oh. But there's a lot of text there. It looks bad. Suddenly that smell hits your nose again, stronger this time. Without looking back, you knock the locker over and run for it. You stumble and hurt your foot, but you pick yourself up, leap out of the door and barricade it closed. You hear wild snarling inside. Best move on quickly. We just fought a cougar and we trapped it inside. So what did we get? Oh my goodness me. Right, a gajillion things. So we lose 4 points of health because we've banged our foot. We lose a massive pile of energy. Right, that's not good. That's not good. We're going to have some trouble with that. We're going to go into negative energy, I think. We're going to lose some body temperature. That's fine. We do get a massive pile of XP. Long time passes. We got a herb, some food, and insulated boots. High quality. Okay, hang on. Continue the journey. Right, take the boots, take the herb, take the food. Confirm that, but now we're in a bad way in terms of energy. Are we not quite leveling up? Oh, we're a tiny way off leveling up. We're injured, and because our energy is at nothing, we are taking health damage. Okay, that's not acceptable. Right, we're going to have this canned food. Yes, please. There we go. Right, so we've eaten some canned food. We have a bit of energy. Is it worth just moving on a little bit until it's nightfall and then just having a night in the tent? I think that might be worth doing. Where do you want to go? And we could go across that way because those things are generally quite good, but we're not going up very much, are we? Although, hang on. Where's the summit? There's the summit, the pointy bit at the top. There's another shiny thing right there. I like the shiny things. Okay, let's head maybe sort of that way. So let's go as far as we can over there until it becomes night time. Yeah, so it's going to become night when we get onto that particular block there. So go over there. Stop. Hang on. I think I just pressed the right mouse button. Oh, okay. That's why you stopped before. That's why you stopped. Right, so clamber up here. Go to just there. And then it's night time. So night time should fall as we go onto there. Okay, right. So yeah, now when it's night, you can see the little sort of marker things a bit clearer, which is quite handy. So I think we might go and grab that if we have enough energy. Then head up to the proper big shiny thing. Then it looks like we might have to come... Can we get across? I don't know. We might have to come back down again. And I think heading up that way looks pretty good. Heading up that way, then trying to go across there might be the best thing. Oh, look at that. Lovely Aurora Borealis light things. That's very pretty. Okay, right. Wonderful stuff. I think we've done pretty well. So what we'll do is we will finish up for now and we'll come back next time and just carry on. We'll just see how we get on next time out. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with how we've done. Stats are looking very good indeed. I mean, energy is running a little bit low, but we can now have a rest in a tent and top that back up and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we do have the tent as well, so that's quite handy. So yeah, we'll finish up for now, come back next time, and then just see how much further we can climb up the second mountain. But yeah, we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. Also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Insurmountable. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. You can be the last accounting office. City tax offices. Boo, tax man. Yeah, you look busy. Is it a quiet day at Bedrock Insurance, is it? Is he going to use the stairs, or is he going to be a lazy beggar? Yeah, you lazy ass. And all the lights are on. And I notice that everyone has left their lights on. I'm paying for this electricity, you gets.